Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Colts are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Texans, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for the Texans. 47 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Set to go now as the punter Jake Shum will do the honors. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down is Locke. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Locke. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Hard throw incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Look at this spin.
Balance.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Fournette running right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the gun, here's Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Luck. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On first down, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On the West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First down, it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football, and you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. Watson now to throw. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Second down. Here's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Easy.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Nifty move. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Now a first down throw. Locke throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. On first down, Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Here's Locke. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Luck throwing again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. And now another one thrown incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. So the D-line's going to spread out. They snap it to Locke. And Locke will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And still fighting. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw. He couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. The yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd down following the run.
Let's go.
To throw is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Come on, let's go. What?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run the counter now on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And he is knocked down from the side. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Shakes off the sack. It's complete to Fuller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go. What? Ohio. 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 Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Flex round. Flex round. 36.
They'll drop the throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flex round. Let's go.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It was 4th and 2, and somehow he managed to get 3. Great leg drive and plenty of determination.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st down, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38. Ohio. Here we go. Man 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build up.
Just something to build up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.